Hello, everybody. You know me. Okay, no, you don't, but you know who I am. I'm Issa J, and, well, WWE Raw. Was it worth it? Let's find out. Okay, so the show opens up with Elias on his guitar and singing about how he completely destroyed Seth Rollins. It was really funny. It was actually really, really good. Um, at the end, he makes a huge jab at the Houston Rockets, which was great. He's just a fantastic heel. He's doing great work, and yeah, it was good stuff. One of my favorite bits was when he was saying how he was upset because he had to destroy one of his favorite guitars. That was funny. Seth Rollins comes out, and they have like a stare down, one with the guitar, one with the chair. Seth Rollins derails or disarms Elias. So Elias no longer has his guitar. He's about to attack him when out from behind, out of nowhere, you see Jinder Mahal and Sunil Singh just go to town. And then Roman Reigns makes the save, and the biggest mixed reaction I've heard in a long time, because there had a lot of people cheering for him too, which was cool. And of course, this leads into the tag team match immediately after. But all in all, I actually thought this segment was really, really good. I thought it was worth it. I personally enjoyed it. Whenever Elias and Seth Rollins is on screen, they do fantastic stuff. So I had a blast. Yes, it was worth it. And in the tag team itself, it was actually a good match. I personally, again, enjoyed it. Roman Reigns brought his A game, I felt, unlike the last couple of matches that I've seen from him. Seth Rollins brings his A game each and every week. And Elias and Jinder Mahal were no slouches either. Like, Jinder Mahal actually looked really good in this match. And they're just doing great, great stuff. I'm just hoping for some good stuff along the line. The match ends when Seth Rollins brings in a steel chair, but Elias intercepts him, DDT onto the chair, and then drift away. 1, 2, 3. Elias gets the win, and this is actually the second pinfall after nefarious means Elias has gotten off of Seth Rollins. He's the one who eliminated him in the gauntlet match back in February, and he's the one who wins the tag team match for him and Jinder today. But I thought it was fine. I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. Yes, it was worth it. Then we had Kurt Hawkins right there on the whole dealio. In the ring, he says, "When I win, everyone in this arena is gonna get tacos." I don't know if they were trying to get James Harding, the jobber that he faced, to get all the cheers because of the name association with Houston. But once tacos was named, everyone started cheering for Kurt Hawkins. And I mean, if you want to get a wrestler over and cheered as a babyface, just tell people you'll get free tacos if he wins, or you'll get free pizza if he wins. That's all you got to do, and people are gonna cheer ridiculously for that person. But the match is basically a squash match until Baron Corbin comes out and hits a drift away onto James Harding, giving James Harding the win, which means 200 straight losses for Kurt Hawkins as of right now. I thought it was fine. It was a funny segment. It was just played for humor. Nothing wrong with that. And I enjoyed it. I had a good time. I laughed. So, yeah, why not? It was worth it. So then we have Kurt Angle and Baron Corbin backstage, and it was fine. It was basically doing the whole Stephanie McMahon is your boss, and I went to her, and now I'm your boss stupidity. Basically what Kevin Owens has been doing. I'm not a fan of this storytelling device. Hopefully it gets better than what it is right now. But no, it wasn't worth it. And then we get Nia Jax and Natalya in a match with Ronda Rousey on commentary. I'll get to that disgustingness in a bit. The match, it it was a bit clunky. It wasn't the worst thing in the world, but it was nowhere near worth it. It wasn't fun. The match ends when Natalya tweaks her knee off of a maneuver, and yeah, basically Nia Jax hits a small drop, 1, 2, 3, gets the win. After a lot of concern, track. Ronda Rousey, that's her name, comes down to the ring and checks on her. And Nia Jax is trying to check on her, but Ronda Rousey's being very possessive. It's like, no, she's my friend. I got this. Get out. It wasn't fun. It was stupid. It wasn't worth it. Yeah. So back to Ronda Rousey on commentary. It sucked. Oh my gosh. Okay. Ripe for the picking. Only your husband can call you ripe for the picking. That doesn't make any sense, Ronda. It's like, what the heck? It's just WWE, stop putting her on commentary because she doesn't know how to do it. And she's horrible on the mic. It's some of the worst things in the world. And just, what do you look for in your opponent? When I watch a match, I look for character. The crud is looking for character gonna do when you have to face her at Money in the Bank, you idiot. Whatever. I will talk more about this on the podcast on Sunday, but holy crud, this was horrendous. No, it wasn't worth it. Just skip it. Then we had Braun Strowman versus Bobby Roode, and I enjoyed it. I loved the heel persona coming out of Bobby. That's what we've been wanting for a while. And when Braun Strowman just double armed and just broke the ladder in half, that was just good stuff. And then you see Bobby fall down to the floor and he's like, oh my gosh. Roode's doing some good work, and once he turns heel, it's going to be even better. So come on, WWE, make the right decision. Yeah, it was worth it. After running Power Slam, Braun Strowman wins. And it was a very short match, but it had a lot of character and story within the match, and it wasn't by no means a squash. Bobby Roode was able to get a little bit of offense in. Not as much as Finn Balor in his match against Braun the last 2 weeks, but still a little bit to not make it a full-on squash. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It was worth it. And then we had Natalya, Nia, and Ronda backstage. And last week they turned Nia Jax heel, and this week she's no longer a heel. They completely screwed this storyline up so bad. But basically, at the end of the day, all I can say is that no, it wasn't worth it. Basically, they're backstage. Natalya has her leg taped up. She crutches off into the void. And Nia Jax and Ronda Rousey, after saying, I'm her friend, no, I'm her friend, no, I'm her friend, like they're primary school girls, just stare at each other. And then they stare off after Natalya, all upset. And then they linger on that shot for way too bloody long, and then it cuts. And it's just like, this feud is just, I was already here when they announced the feud, and now I'm all the way, I'm no longer interested. I don't care. No matter what happens, if it's not Alexa Bliss winning the Money in the Bank and then immediately cashing in and to win, I don't care. I just don't care. Yeah, so then we had the Woken Universe have their promo, and I thought it was really good. They finally give these guys mic time, what they've been sorely missing for the last month, it feels like. So glad they actually got to speak speak and do their shtick, but other than just, I don't know, squashing the tag team division. But yeah, it was good. It was a good promo. It was fun. I liked it. It got a smile on my face. Yes, it was worth it. And then we had the uh, tag team battle royale with Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre, the Revival, Breezango, the Ascension, Heath Slater and Rhino, Titus Worldwide, and the B Team. And it was actually a fun little battle royale. The first team, which was surprising, that got eliminated was Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler. So that was a bit interesting when it comes to the that decision, to the first one. Not my favorite decision of their first loss. And then we have the Revival just take out so many people. Revival took out Titus Worldwide, and not even eliminating Apollo Crews. They eliminated Titus O'Neil himself, which was crazy. And then they eliminated the Ascension before that, and then after that they eliminated Breezango. So Revival got a lot of eliminations, but ultimately gets eliminated by Rhino, I do believe. And then Rhino's on the apron, and Heath Slater grabs Bo Dallas, turns him around, accidentally knocks Rhino off and eliminates his team. And the B Team win, and they go on to face the leaders of World, what I like to call the Woken Universe, and Corey Graves calls the Woken Universe. Yeah. They face them at Money in the Bank for the Raw Tag Team titles. So that should be interesting. Yes, I guess it was worth it. It's just a couple booking decisions I didn't care for. At least the Revival got some strength in there, and at least the B Team got the win. But I wish Drew and Dolph would have been able to do a little bit more in the match. Or win the match, to be honest. I guess they're saving them before they give them the tag team titles. I don't know. And then we had Bobby Lashley do his little promo. Okay, he really didn't do a promo. All he did was call out Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn then appears in the crowd and does a whole thing walking all the way up. No, it wasn't worth it, unfortunately. Bobby Lashley didn't even get out of the ring once, especially when Sami Zayn is like, I think you lied about your service in the military. That would definitely get a veteran to go out of a ring and just run after Sami and start beating him up, but nothing. He looked mad, he frowned, and then he just left. This feud could have been more compelling, but they're just not booking it right, and it's really, really, like, I was here when it started, like right here, right in the middle, seeing like, okay, where could it go? This should be good, and now I'm down here. That's two feuds I just don't even care about right now. Thanks, WWE. No, it wasn't worth it. Then we had Alexa Bliss, Sasha Banks, and Ember Moon. Weird combo right there. Versus the Riot Squad in a 6-woman tag match. Early in the match, Alexa Bliss fakes an injury and goes off, and it basically becomes a 2-on-1 handicap match. Riot Squad getting all the offense in, which is fine. Bailey comes out, gets a tag. The referee looks like an idiot. He's like, okay, sure, I'll allow it. And then Bailey to Bailey on Sarah Logan, 1, 2, 3. The faces win. Then backstage, we see Baron Corbin, the new constable of Raw, say, nope, you better change that, Kurt. The three women are walking down. They're all happy. Kurt Angle comes out just when Sasha Banks and Bayley is about to hug and make up after all the craziness the past 3 months or 4 months, 5 months. Don't really know. Says, sorry, you weren't a part of the match, so you get the DQ loss. Ember and Sasha, sorry. Everyone's mad at Bayley and they go away, and Bayley's just like, what? Really? Okay, that sucks. So the Riot Squad technically wins via disqualification. I thought it was fine. I thought it was a fun little match, and whenever Ember Moon is in a match, it's a good time because she's a great competitor and great performer. So sure, why not? Yes, it was worth it. And then we had the big show talk about the Special Olympics, specifically the Texas team. Yeah, it was fine. I don't really have anything much to say other than he really talked passionate about it, which is cool. So sure, why not? It was worth it. And then our final bit, our main event, Finn Balor versus Kevin Owens, and yeah, it was a good match. It was a good match. These two guys, they didn't give Finn Balor a lot of offense, but the little bit of offense they did give him, he did fine because it's Finn Balor. It was a fun little match. That's all I can really say about it. Ends when Kevin Owens disqualifies himself by just beating on and beating on and beating on Kevin Owens. He grabs the ladder, he gets it ready, he's about to do like a huge move, but he just doesn't have the courage to do it. Finn Balor comes, throws him off, and a coup de grace from like almost the top rung of the ladder. It was the most painful looking thing I've seen all week. Oh man, I would not want to take that move off of the top of the ladder. Then you see Finn Balor grab the briefcase and raise it up high. Finn Balor wins via disqualification and gets the feel-good moment at the end. Yes, it was worth it. It was fine. Overall, I like this episode of Raw way better than the last 2 weeks. The last 2 weeks just sucked. This week, still not the best, still better than what we've been getting. So that's good at least. So yeah, fine. It was worth it. It wasn't. It like I said, it didn't suck. Anything better than the last 2 weeks was gonna get it a worth it. So yeah, that's all I can say about this episode of Raw. I'll talk more in depth about it on our podcast. Other than that, that's the episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave us those sexy likes. Also, please share to all of your friends and enemies. Please do that. Share us. And if you like what we do, please subscribe to the channel. Become a part of the Smarky family. So that way you get to be included in all the love of wrestling with us. Yeah, don't forget to ring the notification bell after you subscribe, so that way you are notified when we go live, when our videos are uploaded, and just notified when any new events happen, really. But definitely 100%. And I can't stress this enough. Subscribe and ring that notification bell. Definitely. And please send us some comments down below. Let us know what you thought about the episode of Raw. Tell us your favorite moments, your least favorite moments. What do you think about the Ronda Rousey situation right now? Because for me, to each their own though. Let me know. Let's have a conversation going. And yeah, follow me on Twitter at IsaJ_STP. Thanks again so much for watching, everybody, and until next time, it will be awesome.